What's happening? Welcome back, Blood Splatter Chatter. Berno and the Missing Link with you guys to do the 2026 horror movie look ahead. We just wrapped up a couple weeks ago. Link and I did the 2025 Bloodsy Awards. So we gave out a bunch of awards: best picture, best performances, things of that nature, and then we counted down our collective top 10.
Yeah, real quick. Speaking of, I don't know if you said this on the show, but I know you said it in the back chats. But you're like, realistically, I could see Indy getting like the best actor of the year award.
The
And
dog from
what
Good Boy.
happened, bro?
He did. I know. I saw the director of Good Boy. I don't even know what award show that was. Maybe the Chainsaw Awards. I think that's what it was.
It's
The dog
okay,
from Good Boy, as you're saying, won Best Actor. How pissed would you be if you were
bro.
another one of the nominees? But I saw him giving like an acceptance speech, which I
A
thought was
first
funny.
time actor at that,
Yeah.
like that would be crushing.
Jace Hurd, Kenneth Bird. What up, guys?
Oh,
Appreciate you guys being here. We're just gonna. I was telling Link what we were originally. Let me see what I have set up here. Okay, cool. What I was gonna do is just go through like Fangoria and go through month by month. This is what's coming out in January, blah blah blah. But I think we would get bogged down in it, and there's so much there that it would have been like a fucking 3 hour show. So instead, what I set up, I just really quick went through and made my top 15 most anticipated horror movies of 2026. So we can run through that. And then I've got a list of some other ones. Any ones that I don't mention that you want to highlight, Link, of course, we can do that. But we can, the number one, once we get to it, is going to be pretty fucking obvious. But then I've got another handful, some deeper cuts that we can kind of get into. And then don't let me forget, there's a couple shout outs that I want to give to like TV and one video game that I want to mention at the end of this thing.
okay, okay. Oh,
So excited about it, man. It's funny, man, like going through it and looking through the list. And honestly, at the beginning of my like research into what's coming out this year, I was like, nothing too exciting other than the obvious ones. But the more I look at it, the deeper that it looks. Like it could be a great year. Who knows?
great year. Yeah.
Some of these might be duds. And then the other thing worth pointing out before we get rolling, there's going to be a bunch of movies released that we do not even know about yet. So
Yes.
it's an incomplete list. In thinking that, like I feel like when we did this last year, I don't remember talking about weapons. Maybe we did, but it doesn't stick out to me that there
No,
was a new Zach Krager
they
movie that we were talking about last
they're
year. And then it
pretty
ended up
hush
being like
hush.
one of the movies of the year.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of when they had to have dropped the trailer, but when we were talking about it, maybe it was just a teaser. But they were
Mhm.
pretty hush hush about weapons for the longest time. Like, like the we got the cast and then that changed. And then to be honest, I think I was surprised when it was like Josh Brolin. I was like, oh shit, I thought that was Pedro Pascal. Like that the recasting completely went over my head
Oh, that was
and
the
shit like
original
that.
casting for Josh
Yeah,
Brolin's role.
yeah,
Anyway,
Pedro
good,
Pascal. Yeah,
good man. I
yeah,
like
yeah.
Pedro, but I am sick of you, Pedro. I'm sick of you. I don't need any more for a while. You can take the next few years off. I think
He
I'd
is
be
everywhere.
fine.
Everywhere, man.
All right, so let's dive into it. I do just want to say one last thing before we get rolling. Scream 3, baby. Scream 3 will be talking about Big Stu will be joining us from Dr. Doom's fan club on Thursday.
First
And
time watch one.
we're beginning Stabathon. Yeah, first time watch. What we're doing is every other week until from now until Scream 7 comes out, we're doing another Scream movie, starting with 3, since we've already done 1 and 2. And yeah, as I keep saying, my favorite thing is that Stu hasn't seen any of them. So I love that we're going to have that perspective on the panel. Should be fun. So let's dive into it, my brother. Beginning
Right.
with my number 15. My number 15 is a twofer. All right, I put 2 of them on here because Eli
Oh,
Roth should have 2 movies coming out this year. You and I were talking Ice Cream Man. It's
yeah.
not set in stone yet, but it's due this summer sometime.
Okay.
Ice Cream Man is coming out. Supposedly an original idea that he's had. It's said to be a slasher, which is weird, but it looks very surreal. If anyone is familiar with the series Ice Cream Man, the comic book series, it gives me strong
That
vibes of that.
I don't know, man. Like that, because I remember we were talking about this, and he said this is like he prefaced it with this is an idea he's had for years, and I'm
Right.
just like, why is it so similar to a hit comic book? The
Right.
visually that just I don't, it's interesting.
Even like for those that haven't ever heard or read the comic book series, it's an anthology series. The one consistency is this ice cream man that shows up in all the different books, but it's got this really like like psychedelic, melancholy like feel to it. And then even just like reading up on what this is, it's very vague, but there's an ice cream man in a small town. And if you can see this image, it's like it's very surreal and psychedelic. It looks like, I don't know, some supernatural kind of freaky shit going on. So there's not a lot of details, but it's Eli Roth. So I'm excited
I'm
about that.
excited. Yeah.
Neither of us loved Thanksgiving, but I'm still excited about it. I still want to see the kills were great. As much as I didn't think it deserved the praise it got from a lot of people, it's still fun. I've
Yeah,
watched it,
you know,
I'll watch it more.
it's crazy you bring that up because I was thinking about that movie the other day. I was like, maybe I should give that a rewatch. Like, because I remember it like being a little harsh on like. I remember thinking like I was thinking of the opening scene, and thought I was like, was I criticizing that? That actually kind of was a lot of fun, even though it was stupid. Like just people
Right.
fucking mayhem. I mean, like there was a lot of fun to be had on that movie. I think I might have to revisit that one and but yeah, I would definitely go see the sequel. I'll say that much.
Right.
You know.
Well, I'll say this, and then we can move on. I reviewed it twice. I did it. Robbie and I did it right when it came out.
Oh,
And I
okay.
didn't love it
Okay.
then. I gave it a pretty poor review, and I'm like, it deserves another one. And then we reviewed it again, me, you, Stu, and Fable. And none of us
No.
were very high on it. But at the same time, like, what did you want from it? So many people loved it. It was pretty fun. It had great kills. I just think it wasn't the greatest. Like they were making a Scream movie. And as
Yes.
far as what it did, and that it didn't have the fun, the comedy, or the mystery kind of was
And
lacking. And the characters. It really just had the kills for me that worked.
and we, you know, we're maybe we had some high expectations because we've seen Eli Roth do so. This kind of that Thanksgiving, the fact that we kind of were like debating about it just was weird to me. It seemed like slasher Eli Roth, that should be like a home run, bro. Like
Right.
that's in the bucket. I don't know, but I'll revisit it. But I think it could definitely be. It could be like Spider-Man 2 to Spider-Man X2 to X-Men, you know, like where it's a solid foundation, but it could be improved upon.
Definitely. I definitely think so too. They could do a better job with it. But that's also, both of these are unofficial.
Okay.
This
Oh wow.
Thanksgiving 2 was originally supposed to come out. The first one came out in 2023. The second one was supposed to be this year, 2025 or last year. But it got pushed back because he did Ice Cream Man. So everyone is assuming that this is going to be coming out coming up Thanksgiving. So hopefully,
Yeah.
Rogue, my brother. What up, man? Appreciate you being here, Rogue. So let's dive into it again. Number 14, most anticipated, Psycho Killer.
Ooh.
Psycho Killer. Now I got to look at my notes to make sure I actually know what the hell I'm talking about, because I'm learning about half of these today. This is the one that is starring. Let me make sure I have this right. Starring Georgina Campbell from Barbarian. So it's the lead from Barbarian. It's directed by the director of Zombieland and written by the writer of Seven.
Oh, okay.
Right? That's what I'm saying. It's described as a slasher. Georgina Campbell, the main character. I don't want to spoil it. Like even the synopsis of the preview that I saw kind of spoils a lot. She sees someone killed. She's a police officer, and it's like a murder mystery thriller kind of, but it's also described as a slasher. So I feel like it's like going to be a slasher in the way that Silence of the Lambs would be called a slasher, or maybe some people call it. It gives me kind of Long Legs vibes, but I don't know if it's going to be supernatural or not.
Okay, I could see that's and Long Legs to me was like a modern Silence of the Lambs, or like
Right.
a more
Big
flashy
time.
version. Yeah.
Hell yeah. With a Nicolas Cage twist. I almost said Johnny Cage. With a Johnny Cage twist. So I'm excited about that. This one again coming out February 26th. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to mention, man. Like historically, if you see a horror movie is going to be released in January or February, you can just kind of write it off.
Yeah.
But last year we had Hard Eyes, we had Companion, we had even Sinners was pretty early in the year. I don't think it was.
Yeah, that was in March, wasn't it? Or April?
Yeah, it was pretty early. Yeah. But either way, just like looking at it this year, there's a lot of stuff that looks pretty good that's coming out within the first 3 months. Like a ton of shit.
Was Sinners? I'm crazy. No, I got it because I was like, Sinners could have been like a February release too, man. Like
Shit, let's look it up. Let's look it up. What?
Sorry, that.
Oh, let's talk about a re-release. Come on now, help me out. Be easy for me. Be easy. because I do want to know. Sinners
Yeah,
2025 released on April 3rd.
April. Damn. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So interesting. Sorry. So
But
that's
no, so, oh no, I was gonna say I agree with you. Usually, like those are like the dead months for movies,
Mhm.
the first couple months, unless it's like Marvel trying a big franchise trying to tie in with a certain
Right. Well,
culture.
Black Panther was one of the first big blockbuster movies that
For
released.
February.
Was it February? And that was kind of like a
Yeah.
game changer. When that
Yeah.
came out and did well, a lot of other studios followed suit. Said, "Oh, maybe we can release big blockbuster movies early in the year like that." But all
I
right,
was saying, oh,
Psycho Kill, excited for it, man. That should be good.
yeah,
And
I'm here
Georgina
for it.
Campbell, she's great in what I've seen her in, so that should be cool. All right, so next up, Clayface,
Okay.
baby. This coming
This
straight out
is
of DC, produced
okay.
by James Gunn and the whole shebang bang. It's written by Mike Flanagan. I didn't even catch who directs the thing. Mike Flanagan is the name that's like in everything that you read about it. But I'm excited about this, man. A lot of people were like, why are they doing all these side characters? Like, who gives a shit? But Clayface, they're saying it's going to be a straight up horror movie. And
You know
from
what?
what I'm gathering, I think it's going to be the most horror movie superhero movie that we've got. That's just like the feel that I
I could
get.
see that.
Can you think of another one that's a superhero movie where they really laid into it and made it a flat out horror movie? I don't think it's been done.
Um, not like or I would something like what's that fucking Sam Raimi, Liam
Darkman?
Neeson, Darkman.
That's the
That's
first thing I thought of, but that's not a horror
yeah,
movie
that's
though.
not. Yeah, I was gonna say it's got elements, but I can't
Right.
call that a horror. No, I would. Yeah, I would say this is like they tried to do that shit with Doctor Strange, but I don't really care. Like Doctor Strange
Right,
never felt like
exactly.
a. So yeah, I would say
Exactly.
this
It's a
is.
superhero movie with a little touch of Evil Dead, tied into it.
Yeah, it's some darkness. But
Right.
to be honest, that I am excited for this based on the creative team, but it's like, oh hell yeah, Bone Temple.
Hell
But
yeah.
Penguin is like a shining example of like what they can do with an a not random character, but not an A-list villain or not A-list hero or something like that. I think this
Plus,
could be
there's a lot of freedom when it's like it seems like what DC is setting up right now is more like
tell its
along the
own
lines
story.
of what like the Joker movie was, where it's not
Hmm.
necessarily like I think these are going to be set in the same universe, but not so interconnected that you're tied down by being so interconnected to all the other stories that are going
Yes.
on.
Stifles creativity, man. Like they gotta be. I'm glad they're doing it. Marvel should take a
Right.
cue. They gotta be a little bit more relaxed when it comes to things like that.
The dude, like I barely honestly, I don't really know Clayface that well from the comic books. What I remember is from the animated series, but even that, I don't remember the origin super well. The origin of this in this is that he's a B movie actor that
Okay,
tries to
right.
take some kind of serum to make himself more handsome, and then it turns him into Clayface. Do you know? Is that his like DC comic origin story or one of them?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not super familiar with him, but the origin I know of is that he was a struggling actor and like I
Okay,
I don't know, can't remember if he got into some accident or someone coerced him into taking this serum or this that whatever some cream and it like turned him into Clayface. And or like I think if I remember correctly, initially he could like change his appearance at will and it was all good and shit and he was getting a lot of roles, but then he's like
right.
he started to lose control and he's more yeah, more so
Right. Like he
yeah, I
can
could
more
see.
like Clayface can turn himself into like he's like a shapeshifter, right?
Yeah.
He can like look like other people and things like that. See, that's
But I
cool.
think it's
I
he can
mean,
only hold the form for so long before he starts
right.
like that should be interesting. Yeah. I
I'm excited for it, man.
yeah,
I
written
think
by
it
Mike
should be
Flanagan,
cool.
bro. Like
It
it
seems like
seemed
the
like a
substance,
yes.
right?
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
very similar to that. As long as they don't go too crazy with the CG, which they're gonna, as long as they do it well, because there's gonna be a shit ton of CG. So they're gonna have to like, I don't know, tame that down and make it work for a horror movie.
Yeah. I I
That's cool.
I trust in Mike Flanagan.
Rogue saying he's pretty sure Gunn confirmed it will be rated R, which
Oh,
would be
hell yeah.
badass. That's what I
Yeah.
want, man. Make it gnarly, make it cool, like go for it. And James Gunn's that kind of guy.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? He came out of trauma, like if they're gonna let him, he will go for it. So hey, man, coming out September 11th. Keep
Oh
an eye out
damn.
for
Okay.
that. Number 12, baby, coming out this summer. Scary Movie 6. Super excited. I love these fucking movies. I
Hell
adore
yeah.
these movies. The Wayans brothers are back together. They've got I forget the names. They've got the girl from the Scary Movie.
Oh,
What is her name?
why? Shit.
She's back. That's all you got to know. There's a lot of
Yeah.
returning former
Anna
cast members that are
Faris.
coming
Anna
back. Thank
Faris.
you. I
Yes.
love her. I adore her.
Oh,
She's like one of my
old girl
favorites.
Regina. I forget her name, but man, I remember as a kid finding her. I mean, I know she was playing a character, but I remember finding her so irritating. But this is so random. I just got to mention it. But goddamn, has she aged well? Like she's in her 50s, man. Have
Yes.
you guys seen her? Like
Is she really Regina Hall?
she's in her
Sydney,
50s. Regina Hall, yes,
this bitch getting water
bro,
all over your floor, Cindy. Okay, it's like one of my
bro.
favorite. I love her. I think she's hysterical. She is annoying.
She looks
Like
amazing.
the tone of her voice is super annoying.
Yeah, she's
But
got that
dude,
whole, but that, yeah,
I
the
think I read
bickering.
it's been since 2006 that the Wayans brothers have made one of these movies. And there's so much to do. Like the one poster that I saw, I don't know if it was a fan made poster or not. I couldn't get a good, like, clear image of it, which makes me think it is fan made. But the tagline was like Scary Movie 6, Evil Dies Tonight. And it had Michael and Laurie on the cover. And it's like, I'm so excited for it because, like, especially now, like, we're so much deeper
Yes,
in the horror game. Like, I just hope they nail it. It's very, very excited for that.
I mean,
I adore
and
those movies.
there's so much like to pull from. Since it's really been like the last 20 something years for them. Because the three they gave the idea for, but they didn't get to handle it themselves. So it's been since 2001 was the last two was. It's been
Did
a
they
while,
not do
man.
3? They didn't do 3?
No,
They
they
didn't.
gave
Oh, they
the
weren't in it, were
studio.
they?
No, they gave the studio the idea for 3, and the studio that's why they didn't come back for 4 is because there's some whole drama, like, they mentioned
Huh.
the idea to the studio, and the studio was, like, just went and started it without him, like, "We don't need you guys. You guys," they kinda stole the idea from him, and that kinda
Do you
pissed
like
away for
do you like 3? The one with
I think
Charlie
it's
Sheen?
I think it's alright. I didn't like it when it came out, and then I saw 4,
Mm,
and I was like, 3 wasn't that bad.
right.
Yeah.
Right. I love 3, man. What up, Sal?
Is
I'm
3 the one where they mimic signs?
yes, they do
Okay.
Signs, they do 8
Malibu's Most Wanted.
Mile. One
I
of my
like
I
that
say it
too.
all the time. My line is he's the farmer, I'm the rapper. Just like it's so I love the silliness of it, man. Then the fact that they get a what's his name? I almost said Greg T. Nelson, but that's not him. Oh, I'm losing it. The guy from the Naked Gun movies, the old guy,
Oh, Leslie Nelson.
Leslie Nelson. Like that, they got him in that movie was
Mm,
brilliant. He played the
yes.
president. So fun.
That
I
was, like,
love
one
that
of the
shit.
last things he did too.
All right, let's dive in. Number 11, man. Disclosure
Ooh.
Day.
Oh,
Steven
yes.
Spielberg's big. I don't know how horror it is, but I've seen it in some other rankings of horror movies coming out. So I mean, supposedly this is a movie he's been working on for a long time. Steven Spielberg's big UFO movie. They're keeping it under wraps, I guess, a lot of the details of it. But Emily Blunt, the main character in it, is a huge star-studded cast coming out this
Yeah.
summer. High hopes, man. High hopes that it's going to be a banger.
Yeah, I know his, War of the Worlds isn't looked at too fondly, but actually kinda that it's not
Mhm.
a horror movie, but I enjoy that, it's fun. This movie, though, reminds me I forget the name, but it came out, damn, about 10 years ago. It had, like, John Goodman in it, but the movie was, like, aliens had already taken over Earth or whatever, and they fast forward to, like, 30 years, 20 years later, um, and, like, humans still going about their life, but aliens are obviously running shit, and it's like it follows, like, them trying to take out the aliens and shit, like, take out the s it
Capital
sounds
State?
corny. Capital State, yes. It was
Capital
done in a
State.
very yeah, it was done in a very realistic manner, though. It was okay. I remember the premise. I'm finding it a little boring, but I haven't
Yeah,
watched it in some time. Uh, but yeah, that's what this kinda reminds me of, which I like that premise. I think there's a lot that could be done with that premise. So,
right. Yeah, I mean, this one, like the Disclosure Day, I don't know much about it. I see the scene of Emily Blunt seems to be a news reporter and the shit's going down. I feel like it's like the day of like an alien takeover. Or something.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I just hope it's original and like something crazy. I have high hopes for it.
Yes.
Hopefully it's something really different. But all right, Disclosure Day coming out this summer. And this one coming out this month, the end of the month, man. It could have been higher up on the list. This is the first Sam Raimi horror movie that we've got. I think it's the first movie that he's directed since Drag Me to Hell in 2009. I'm pretty sure. He's just produced
Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, okay, duh, you're right. Well, it's definitely the first horror movie. Then.
Yeah, this is that was money commercial project.
Stoked for this, man. Rachel McAdams and her boss, they crash land a plane on an island, and they're stuck together. It's like he's like a dickhead boss. The one little snippet of a preview that I saw really reminded me of Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah.
His boss being like, hey, we don't really need you, and blah, 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 like really talking down. This male boss talking down to this female worker. They crash land on an island, and then she's the one that kind of takes over. My question is it going to be supernatural? I feel like it's not, but is there going to be some kind of something that pops up in the movie? You know what I mean? Being it that it's Sam Raimi.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't put it past Raimi to throw something in there like that. But this looks very good. Fucking great cast. I love the whole. I always like that was like one of my favorite books growing up was Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, baby.
That whole premise of when taken out of a certain culture thing and putting how roles are reversed when not in a certain setting.
Right.
But
I love that too. That's
cool.
like so much of what became popular in the Lost era. Like once we got lost, that idea of like, oh, you take away civilization, people become tribal, and just like, oh, what happens when you take away civilization? And then we got The Walking Dead after that, and just a lot. It was like a very common thing for a long ass time. Do you remember doing? Remember Don't Move that we did last year? It was like this chick is
in the forest, right?
She's paralyzed.
Yeah.
And that was produced by Sam Raimi, and they really Send Help, Don't Move, and both of them were like these survival thriller
cat and mouse.
Yes. So who knows what is going on this island? That's the big thing. Like we don't know. I don't think it's just going to be them surviving. That's why I think there might be a supernatural twist to it. I don't see Sam Raimi just doing Castaway with coworkers on it. You know what I mean? There's got to be something more to it.
Oh, I'm fucking frozen again. Are you serious?
You'll be back. You'll be back.
I'm back.
All right. Sal saying reminded me of Alien Earth when she was using that alien voice. Whoa. I'm not sure what you're talking about, homeboy. I don't know if you're talking about Send Help or if you're maybe Disclosure Day. Dun, 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 dun. Boom. All right, let's move on. Send Help at number 10. At number 9, They Follow. This is another one that hasn't had a nailed down release date yet, but I think at one point they were saying it was going to come out last year, so I have to assume that it's going to come out this year. The follow-up to It Follows, and it's starring Micah Monroe, which is great. She was in the original. She's coming back. She's got a lot of good things to say about it. And I don't know the director's name. What does it say?
David Robert Mitchell.
Same guy that did It Follows.
I don't think I've seen the first. Is that the STD one?
That's the one. Dude, this is like the movie that I'm always like weird because you've seen everything that came out after 2000 besides It Follows, which is crazy. I think it would make my maybe top 10, top 15 list of horror movies of the 2010s for sure.
Okay.
Like it's one of the best movies in the past 15 years, I would say. For sure.
Check that out.
Really, really cool ass movie.
Well, so there's no, you said that this one is like just like there's no trailer or anything yet, or
I don't even think there's images. The only thing I've seen is like this poster right here, and then Micah Monroe has given some interviews about it.
Was she in the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of where she got her break. That's as far as I know. I don't know if it's her first film or anything, but that's where I first learned of her.
I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm curious, what is this like orgy gangbang style now though?
Like, oh no, that's a good question. Like I slept with these 12 guys, and all of a sudden, it's like after number 11, everything was fine, but that 12th one will get you. No, that's a good point. Like what are they going to do? We'll have to once they nail down the release date of this, we'll have to set it up and cover It Follows before this one comes out for sure. We got to get to it. All right, that's number 9. At number 8. The Mummy, man. I'm only excited about this. First of all, I watched the preview a little bit earlier. It looked pretty badass.
Yeah.
but it's directed by Lee Cronin, who did Evil Dead Rise, which dude, it's a divisive movie, and it's one of those that I'm always like,
Ah.
what are people's issues with Evil Dead Rise? I thought it was super intense
Yeah,
and,
I
and
thought it did a
pretty
good job.
badass. You liked it?
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I did I feel like I watched that not recently, but not too long ago, like in the last couple years and kinda like being shocked, like, "Damn, why did I put this one off for so long?"
Right,
Um Yeah, I thought that one was gnarly. That's the one where like the friend with the glasses just gets his he just goes through the ringer, bro. Like he's getting
right.
shot the fuck up and still somehow survives through a lot of shit. I mean, and spoiler alert, so I won't say anything. But yeah, no, that I can see it in the trailers now that I'm way more pumped for this movie now. Like, cause they kept showing the name, but I was like, I was too lazy. I didn't look up the director, but
Right.
I'm way more excited knowing that he did an Evil Dead Rises.
Like, it
Uh,
actually looks like a scary movie called The Mummy,
the
and we've
Mummy,
never had that. Like, I've never been. I know there's a lot of people that swear by the original Boris Karloff The Mummy movie. I think I've only
Acquired
seen it
Taste.
once, and I couldn't get that into it, but I definitely I need to give it another go. But there's never been a scary mummy movie my entire life.
If we can get some like shit, like some epic, like dust storm scenes from like the Brendan Fraser one, or even on the scale that they tried to do in the Tom Cruise one, but scary and fucking gnarly, where it's like
Right.
it shows people's like I don't know it could be really cool.
I'm very curious what they're gonna do because, like, in the original Mummy, he's like he comes out, he's the mummy and all that, but he's also not. He's like, dressed up like a normal dude, not in wraps. I'm not that familiar with it, so I'm kind of talking
Okay.
out of my ass. But I'm curious, like, is this what that's gonna be like? Like, it's kind of like a Dracula story where the mummy falls in love with this girl and all that. So I don't know. I don't know the details,
Ah,
but this looks way darker than any mummy movie that I've ever
yes.
seen. So, and just the fact that he picked it and like the intensity of like Evil Dead Rise, I'm stoked for it. I
Yeah.
have a feeling it's going to really surprise a lot of people, or it's going to be fucking terrible. So, so
Yeah.
we'll find out. So that one coming out. I should. Now I'm sitting here after everyone. I'm like, January, February, March, April. It's coming out April 17th.
Be here before we know it.
All right, now here we are at number 7. It could have went higher. It could have went higher, but coming out in a couple days, man. Super excited. 28 years later, The Bone Temple. They filmed this at back to back right there with 28 years later. It was written by Danny Boyle and Alex Garland, directed by Nia DaCosta, who maybe this should be farther up my list. I don't know why. I just have this feeling that I'm going to be disappointed. They say it's not a very zombie heavy movie, or at least that the humans are the bigger threat in the movie is the vibe that I get.
Okay.
I don't know. I just have this like I don't know, but at the same time, I like Nia DaCosta. I loved Candyman remake. A lot of people are kind of
Yeah.
not that high on it, but I am. And regardless, it's a beautiful movie. Like she knows how to shoot a gorgeous movie. So if Garland and Boyle wrote a great story, it could be amazing. But I don't know. I
Yeah.
just still am iffy about it.
I the constant public praise, how they keep showing those previews, everyone hyping it up, kind of has me like, were they paid to say this type shit?
Right,
I
right.
don't want that to be the case, but it almost sounds too good to be true. But I mean, I am optimistic for this. It seems like it's in good hands. She's a capable director.
For sure.
If we're looking at the Candyman franchise, I would say, it's one her movie and then the rest of them. I
I
feel
think
like
so
she made
too.
the true sequel. So if she can carry that onto this, like make a true like the sequel, I don't, because 28 years later was a little divisive. I don't think it was the sequel that some people were looking for.
Right.
But I think this could be that sequel. Because even though if more humans into play means there's more X factor, which means there's more mistakes, meaning more infected attacks and shit like that.
Well, it's more open. Like, what the fuck is this movie going to be? You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
I mean, from the I haven't watched the preview, but from the images, it involves the tracksuit mafia guys, the Power Ranger doing ninja kick flips that we
In the
saw at the
game.
end 28 years later. It's got the kid and it's got Ray Fiennes.
Yeah.
who I'll never say his name with confidence just because of the way it's spelled. I'm
Isn't
always
it spelled
like,
like Ralph or something
yeah,
like that? Okay.
I'm always like, there's no way I'm saying this right, but I'm pretty sure it's Ray Fiennes. I don't know. I'm excited to see it, man. I'm either gonna go to the theater pretty soon, or I don't know. Either that or I'll
Yeah.
pirate the thing if I'm
We'll
being
see
honest.
it.
But I want to see it soon.
Yeah. I am excited to see this. I agree with you. I want I'm a little trepidatious.
Right,
Not that trepidatious, but I want this to kind of be the 28 how 28 days later is perfect, but 28 weeks you had some really epic scenes. I want that to be this for this. If 28 years was 28 days, I want this to be where they amp everything up, and I
for
think it'll
sure.
be great.
I think there's gonna be a lot of like Fallout vibes in the way
Yes.
that it's like, oh, these people are acting like this, and this is what they
This
have,
is
or
how the society,
this is how
yeah.
this weird sect is working, or these factions or whatever. Because like part of the descriptions and like that I'm hearing about it is basically that it's weird, is that it's like a very far out, like whoa
Okay.
movie. But that's what I'm saying.
I
Like
can dig that.
when the main threat are humans, it kind of leaves more options for what your story can be rather than just if they're zombies. So who knows? I'm hoping for something
So,
really like inventive and creative, and I guarantee it's going to be beautiful. Like it's going
yeah.
to look great. So hell's yeah, that's coming out in 3 days, man. We're here on Tuesday. That thing is about to pop, man. So I have
Mm.
at number 6 coming out April 10th. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. Which first of all, let's talk about this fucking title. it's either Ready or Not 2 or it's Ready or Not Here I Come. You can't have both. Like that's
Yeah,
stupid.
I don't like that.
Let me
Yeah.
double check because that's what this poster says. Is this fan made? I'm gonna look it up because that was really bugging me.
Is the 2 for like stylistic effect with the blood set? Hopefully it's just Ready or Not, Here I Come.
Right?
That
I can't type. Ready or Not, Here I Come. What does it say on the official? Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. What? Yeah, I hate
it's
that.
giving me
I hate that.
X2 vibes. Like no one's ever called it X2 X-Men United. Ever. No one's ever
Right.
called it that. It's only X2
Right.
X-Men 2, you know?
It almost like it gives people the opportunity that they can just call it Ready
Pick
or
one,
Not
yeah,
2.
yeah.
Then just call it
X2 or
that. It
yeah.
reminds me of
Yeah.
Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You. Right?
Yes.
It's that
Yes.
kind of wordplay. But anyway, the important thing is, like, this is one of my just favorite movies of all time. Like, I just love
The
this
first
movie.
one,
I love it, man. I think it's so
bro.
funny. Samara Weaving, I love her, but I don't think I've seen anything that she's in that I like her anywhere near as much as this. She's good in other things, but this is like amazing. I love the movie. And then I always forget her name. Do you know the name? The girl from she's in Abigail and she's the lead in Freaky.
Oh, the daughter from no, I don't know her name.
It's cool.
Ant-Man
I
and
have
Quantum
it right
Mania.
here. Catherine Newton. Yes.
Catherine. Okay, yeah.
I always forget she's in those too. Oh shit, it's got Elijah Wood in it. It has
Yeah.
David Cronenberg, who must have been in it before he passed away. It's got Sarah Michelle Gellar is in this thing.
Yes.
And I don't know if you know him by name, Sean Hatosi. You know who that is?
Yeah,
He's from
that's the jock from The Faculty.
yeah,
Curly hair, yeah.
interesting. This is my first time actually looking at the cast. And Kevin Durand, who was in
He's the Blob. He's been in a bunch of shit,
he
but
was in Abigail with them, right? Or with
yeah, he's the big fucking yeah, but yeah, he's actually a great actor. Yeah, he was in the new Naked Gun. I was not rewatching,
Dude,
but
I
watching it.
watched a little bit of that and I was kind of cracking up.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah,
I
for
liked it.
sure. I kind of just had it on in the background, but like I think Liam Neeson is a good fit
Yeah.
for that role. He seemed like he was pretty fucking funny. But yeah, I'm so excited for this. I love this franchise. I hope that they do it justice. And the only thing that I know about it, it takes place right afterwards.
Oh, directly.
She's
Okay.
sitting on the steps, she's smoking the cigarette, and the premise of this one is, at the last one, there was
What
there's a power vacuum, pretty much. Now we've got that family missing, and 4
she's
other
taking the
families
spot.
show up to take the claim of what they had. So I don't know. I don't know if they have to kill her now or what it is, but I love that it takes place right after it.
I hope they if they can get like a third, that'd be really cool. I don't know why I was gonna compare it to like Knives Out.
Mhm.
I just like, well, I guess like same girl, different. I don't know. where just like Daniel Craig is the constant in Knives Out, and it's always a different eccentric family. Maybe
Right,
they can do that
right.
with like this as a franchise by the time they get to the third one. That'd be
With
kind of cool.
the rich, elegant setting.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hope it's good, man. I hope it doesn't
I'm excited.
disappoint. It is. I had to double check because I was thrown off just looking at it. Says it's directed by Tyler Gillette. It was a duo that did Ready or
The
Not.
first one.
What did they call themselves? It's not Radio Silence. Why am I tripping? Radio Silence. Is that the comic book? No, maybe it is Radio
That's
Silence.
a production company. Yeah,
Okay,
right.
so yeah, Radio Silence is what they called. Okay, the original was done by Tyler Gillette and Matt Benatelli. Open.
Okay.
This one is just done by one of them, Tyler Gillette.
Okay.
As far as like what I'm seeing here on Wikipedia, and they both did Abigail together. I'm pretty goddamn sure, which we
They
didn't
did
love.
Abigail. Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Which remember had all those similarities with Ready or Not.
With the yeah, now I'm
It,
thinking, yeah,
there's a bunch
wow.
of little things. It was like a spiritual successor to Ready or Not in a lot of ways with the
Damn,
group of
now I'm over
people
here
in
trying
this
to
mansion. Remember also like remember how Abigail ended? We talked about this on the show where the main character is like sucking on a lollipop and Ready or Not ends with her smoking the
smoking a
cigarette,
cigarette.
both covered in blood.
You
All right,
got me
let's
over
get
here
into
retroactively trying to like, maybe Abigail wasn't that bad.
yeah. Well, it's one of those. It's like it's right there with
It was
Thanksgiving.
fun.
When you're
Yeah,
sitting down
yeah,
to review it, we're gonna say a lot of negative things about it. Is it
yeah.
that bad? No. Is it
No,
enjoyable?
no.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of fun. But our review, we had a lot of negative shit to say about it. But all right, coming up next at number 5, Evil Dead Burn. This one, originally I thought it was a sequel to Evil Dead Rise, and it's not. This is another one produced by Sam Raimi, and it's directed by the guy that did Infested. You remember that French spider movie that we watched?
Quick question. I'm sorry. This is so random. Was Rise the one in the apartment complex, or was that the
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Okay, I was confused. What was the one where they were? It was like a remake.
Oh, Evil Dead 2013.
Okay, it was just called Evil Dead. Okay, that
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually like that one a lot
Oh,
too.
that was the
Um,
shit, dude. Evil
okay, that's
Dead, yeah.
that's the one I was getting confused with. Yeah, Rise is badass too, but
Right.
my bad. What was the OG question that
No, you're
just
good.
sorry.
This one, do you remember Infested, the spider
Yes,
movie?
the Spider movie. Yeah, yeah,
French spider movie?
yeah.
I don't think we were like blown away by it, but like, dude, it got a lot of praise. Like a lot of people, which is maybe why I wasn't that into it, like that into it.
Yeah. Right.
But it got a ton of praise. I expected a little bit more out of it, but evidently Sam Raimi liked it too. They gave him this job, and it's a completely separate story. So that's one
Okay.
thing that's kind of exciting too. It's not a sequel to Rise; it's its own standalone shebang bang.
What's the do they get a little premise or synopsis for?
No, I don't know. Well,
Okay.
if they did, I didn't actually look
Oh,
into it. I can look it up.
ready or
Let's do
not,
it. Let's do it.
here I come.
I like the name too.
Yeah, Evil Dead.
Evil Dead Burn. Evil Dead Burn. Upcoming supernatural horror movie.
Oh, so yeah.
Damn, no, I don't see shit.
Okay.
There's no plot description or anything. But that's cool though. I'm excited about it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm you
Credit
know what I
to
mean? I'm the
yeah.
type that like it's they can release 50 of these. They could all suck. It's not going to ruin the ones that I do like. So
Yeah.
I'm always up for a franchise. Keep them fucking rolling. But yeah, no, I wish there was more, but there is not. So we will just move on. Again, that one coming out 7/24, and at number 4 on my list, coming out September 18th. I have only played one of these games. I've never seen any of these movies, but but
Good.
Zach Krager is directing the next Resident Evil movie. So that's the only reason why I'm like super excited about it. After he put I Love Barbarian, after he dropped Weapons, like for me, he's like
And Krager I trust.
I'm putting him up there with like Jordan Peele or like he's up there as like, maybe the
New
person
voice
I'm
in
most
horror.
excited about to be, yeah, exactly. To be putting out new shit. Like you're more hip to the games. The one thing that I've heard about this, he said he's not basing it on the old movies at all.
Mhm.
He's going to try not to even use any character. Not he's already made it, so they're going to avoid using any characters from the game. And I guess now I'm mixing it up with fucking Silent Hill, Silent Hill 2. But I think
Oh, yeah.
those are the two things that I know. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited about it. I do want to play at least one of the games before this comes out to just get more like familiar with the world, so I get a little bit more of the stuff. Plus, I've always heard they're great games. What's the one that they just like remastered a couple years ago? Was it 2?
They did 2 and 3. I would say 2. 2 is like, the most
And it,
I think
like even
that's the
like the remastered
default.
version of it won awards and shit, right? Like recently, a
Yeah,
couple years
yeah,
ago.
yeah, that and to compare it to the remake of 3, 3 is kinda like people didn't like 3 as much even though it was a solid game, but, yeah, 2. I would go with 2. That's Leon and Claire. Um, ties into it's kinda picking up if you haven't played the first one, it kinda give you a gist of, the setting so you
Okay.
can kinda pick up on that. But yeah, 2 is like the default I think of when I think of Resident Evil. But yeah, I thank you, Sal.
Sav
I'm
said,
here
"Yeah,
for
Resident
that.
Evil definitely needs a reboot." You know what, dude? They're just like movies. Just from looking at the cover, I'm like, "Meh." You know what I mean? I'm good on them. If I was a big fan of the video game, I probably would have checked them out. Are they worth a watch?
One, it depends. Yeah, but one is I think is fine. One is fun to me. I could still watch it. Got a cool cast. 4, I mean, 2 came out in 2004, and I remember seeing that in theaters at 16 years old, thinking like, "This is shit."
Really?
And the other ones I think they've all been handled by the same director,
Hmm,
to be honest. But the other ones have they're 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 fun, they're not I've kinda I never after the second one, I just was like, "Okay, they're not gonna ever take it as serious as the games." Like, they're trying to do their own little thing,
right.
like sci-fi shit
Did
almost.
I probably sound stupid, but is it zombies
Yes,
or
but
is it demons?
it's zombies,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. I mean, dude, I honestly, I'm just anything that he does, I'm gonna be excited about. And this is one that if you told me there's a new Resident Evil movie coming out by anybody, some unknown director, I would not give a shit. But I give a lot of shit seeing that Zach
Oh, yeah.
Cregger's doing it. Like he's got
I'd
to have
like
a
to
great
see,
idea.
the way he was balancing the big cast and weapons, I'd like to see that I guess imposed in this movie. I think he could do some interesting shit because it's we kind of already get that in like stuff like The Walking Dead. But to
Hmm.
see like his style, like maybe if you put like a cool little way of like we're seeing these separate stories and they all kind of there's accumulation where they all kind of coalesce into one story at the end or some shit like that. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, I think Kreger's gonna do some. This could be like, well, I think Hollywood's already trying to mine video games because of shit like Sonic and Mario, but that's animated, like more of the cutesy side. I think
Right.
this could be the one for live action because I guess Last of Us was that's live action, but that's a show. But we still haven't hit live action video game movies. We haven't found that sweet spot yet. I think this could be the one. Because
Well,
there was a Resident Evil movie that came out like 4 years ago, 2021 maybe. I call it Welcome to Raccoon City. Was
mhm,
excited for that. That one is shit. Probably
really.
the most shit. Yeah. And that's man, yeah. So yes, this I'm very excited for this movie. It should
Sal
be
saying Paul Anderson putting his wife Mila Jokovic and all those is that's the lead, Mila Jokovic. That's
in
the chick I
every
see on
one.
the covers.
She's playing Lilu and essentially one that she can talk a little bit more, but she's just a badass chick who just takes out everything. That's
I'll
mm,
take it. We never have enough of those. Just like we never have enough of good werewolf movies. So
so
this
true.
one, Robert Eggers goes straight from Nosferatu. Went in. It's got Lily Rose Depp in it. Willem Dafoe, Aaron Taylor Johnson is the lead. He's the werewolf. And dude, we've said it a bunch of times, man. This could be the one. This could be the werewolf movie that we've been waiting on for decades because there has not been one in my lifetime, right? I mean, there's The
No, yeah,
Howling and there's American Werewolf in London. There's Dog
but
Soldiers, which I think is quite a bit
dog shit.
dropped down, quite a bit dropped down from The Howling for sure. Teen Wolf and fucking Ginger Snaps. It's like, yes, we need Robert Eggers to do a werewolf movie. It's set in the 1600s or 1500s. It's way the fuck
Okay.
back in the day. So I'm really excited about it. I hope that it's incredible. I'm a little bit trapped. Even Nosferatu. it's like as amazing as I think it was, I still think there's like something missing from it that it could have been a lot better. And I know a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you're crazy," but it's like I don't know. I thought it was great, but it could have been greater. I hope this is even better.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought it was as masterful and beautifully shot as it is. It's a little boring, Nosferatu. I think that's what. Hopefully, we can get some, at least a set piece. I think there should be like one high stakes scene with these monsters, and I think that was lacking in Nosferatu to a
This is
degree.
more cool shit. I mean, you're spot
Yeah,
on. And I think I remember saying at the time, it's like even the characters are a little bit dry and a little bit
flaccid and
off. And
just
it's weird when you're doing a period piece, especially when you're being really strict to it. And you had a bigger cast than something like The Witch, which this is going to be too. This is going to be obviously a bigger thing.
What year did Nosferatu take place in? Could you think he'd do something kind of cool?
1800.
Okay, never mind. That blew me. I was gonna say it'd be cool if these were like, since it's around the same
simultaneous.
Yeah, like they're not connected, but we're like, oh shit, that's going on in another part of
the world or something. You got this werewolf going on. You just see like a shadow creeping across. Like, oh shit, there he is. But I hope it's great, man. Like I said, we need. If you're going to do a werewolf movie, and I would hope he would think this, if I was going to do a werewolf movie and I had the budget that I'm sure he has, the main goal of the movie is that we need to have the greatest werewolf transformation ever.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's what the plan is going to be. There's been so many chances since 1981 or 83, whenever the fuck 81. I think they both came out in 81. Howling and American Werewolf.
Yeah.
No one's touched it. No one's even come close.
I think he will. He's gonna do the modern definitive werewolf. Like we're looking at his track record. He takes care and respect when he approaches these things. So I think we're in for a good time in terms of a werewolf transformation. I don't think he's not the type of like he'll use CGI to enhance it, but I think he's gonna be primarily practical effects when it comes to shit like that.
So here's the question: he's done the definitive witch movie. He's done one of the definitive Dracula tales, Nosferatu. Now he's doing the werewolf. So what's next? Like, I want him to continue. Like, he can skip Frankenstein. Yeah, pass on that one. You gonna give us a crazy zombie movie?
I would love, I was just gonna say, even though that's such an easy route to go, I think Eggers could give something brutal in terms of like if he would be I would want him. I would be okay with him doing his own thing, but if I heard Eggers was remaking Dawn of the Dead, I'd be here for it. I'd want to see his spin on that.
It'd be cool to do like a period piece zombie movie, like set a zombie movie in the 1500s.
Yeah, yeah,
that'd be crazy.
We've never seen that before. I haven't. There's probably a movie out there like that, but I've not.
Probably. I was about to say no, maybe not, but shit, with the zombie genre, it probably has been done. But that would be cool.
Yeah.
Even this, what I want to see like more of. I remember a movie came out like when I was a kid that it was like prehistoric man. Like I don't even think they spoke in the movie, but like give me something like that. Like give me go way back.
Yeah,
and give a tale like that, like a horror movie set in like 2000 AD or BC.
Fucking year 1 or some shit. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah,
you could just be so dark and like just gnarly. But yeah, hopefully that's great, man. I'm very excited about that coming out Christmas 22. Oh, you know what? I have it written on there wrong. Oh no, I don't. Never mind. 12/25. I thought I had the wrong year, but that's just saying the day. All right, now this one, I'm really glad I looked into this because this was not on my radar, but I did not realize there's no official date for it yet, but it is predicted to be out fall this year. So they're saying that they're going to wrap it up. It came out 24, Christmas of 24. So if this one came out Christmas-ish or October, I would love for it to be out by Halloween because there's so much like Halloween tied into the first 2 movies and All Hallows Eve, if I'm saying that right, that it would be really cool if this one is out for Halloween. It's set on Halloween. It's another Halloween movie, but they're saying they're going to wrap it up. The only things I know about it is they're saying that this is it. They won't be another Art the Clown movie after this. We'll see if that's true. And that they're going to give us Art's origin story within the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Okay, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Yeah.
Just wrap it up. Just give us what they got.
I'm excited for this. I actually kind of warmed up to the Terrifier movies of the years. The third one kind of helped with that. That
Yeah.
last year, then or the 2020. It's been a year and a half or whatever. Time's crazy, but yeah, I'm here for it. Did they? Because the third one was a Christmas movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
themed. Okay, I'm curious to see if they'll to like Halloween or something. I feel like they should go back to Halloween.
I hope they go. I hope they do, just because that's where it begun, and it just like
Yeah.
it almost seems like there is some connection that he has with Halloween. Like it's important to Art
Yes.
the Clown and his origin story. Plus, I just love Halloween movies. I can never have enough Halloween horror movies. So and we need it, man. Like last year, 2025, we had a really hard time picking out best kill of the year. Like we need some serious slashers. I don't know how many
Art will
on
give
this
that to
list are
us.
going to be like that. One that I didn't mention, give an honorable mention to it now that's already out, that has mixed reviews, but I've heard nothing but good about the I almost said the monkey again, about Primate. This
Okay.
killer monkey movie. It's supposed to be like tons of fun, like crowd pleaser theater movie with crazy kills. It's got a decent route here. I'll just look it up.
All right.
Mark this as my first honorable mention. Primate 2020. I don't know why it says 2025 because it came out in 2026. It's got a 79% on Rotten Tomato, 6.3 IMDb. But here's the weird thing. It's got a 52% Google user rating. But I've heard good things, man. What I've heard is like it's not going to blow your mind, but it's a shitload of fun. It's like perfect. I'm into that.
Google seems like it could be more universal, where it's like the I feel like the good scores are coming from like critics who kind of know what they're getting into, while the Google ratings might just be like some people watch like, what the fuck is, they don't know, like that maybe it's like a genre specific movie. Like you said, it's like fun kills. But I didn't know about it until you and Stu were talking about it, and I looked it up. It does look fun. I definitely want to check that out.
Evan watched it, said it was good. He sent me a link.
Okay.
Actually, I'll send you the link.
All right.
I'll send it over to you. I'm sure you could find it on your own. But there's not enough, like, out of all the animals that are out there, probably sharks are the scariest, but fucking monkeys in the right, you know what I mean? If they're treated right on film, monkeys are terrifying. Monkeys can be really, really fucking scary. So
yeah, they're fucking strong as shit, bro. Man, they do. Yeah, they're savage. They can be.
You want to take a guess at what the number one movie I have on here is?
Scream 7.
Oh. No, I don't think you would
had
put
it
number one, but as far as most anticipated, it's Scream 7. Why can't I think of his name? Kevin Williamson? Yeah, Kevin Williamson, the writer of the first two, directing. I gotta look at see if this is his first movie. I think it might be the first. He wrote Sick in 2022, and I'm wondering if he directed it. No, he didn't direct it. John Hyams directed it. So I'm almost positive that this is Kevin Williamson's very first movie that he's ever fucking directed, which is insane. But it makes me think that he's got a good enough idea that they gave it to him. And like I know Nev Campbell was really strong behind it, promoting him, saying like give him the job. Who knows what, if that's a good idea or not. But I hope it's great. I hope it's amazing.
I mean, he's the one who kind of like came up with it, so I think it's I'm excited. I definitely, the trailer, it just could be editing, but it seems like they're alluding to some sort of, it's definitely editing, because the world that Scream takes place in is very, it's because it's a satire, so it's supposed, I mean, I don't know, I feel like there's a supernatural element to it, which I'm kind of curious about.
From the see, I haven't watched the trailer. Really? It seems like there's a supernatural element, huh? Don't even, you know what? Don't even. I
won't go into it deeply. No, it's they. I'm sure there'll be some reveal, but it's definitely Ghostface seems it seems like I'll compare it to like Michael Myers taking out the firemen in Halloween Kills. Like he way more out there, way more aggressive. Like I don't give a fuck who sees me. That's why I'm thinking like, is there some? So it's definitely not a supernatural vibe. This is Scream, but I'm very curious as to like how bold this new Ghostface is.
Right. I'm just curious what you know what I mean. The blending of these casts is, you know what? This is something I should know. It's because I avoid this shit. Is here, you know
It's
what?
gonna be Days of Future Past for Scream, bro.
Well, I just
Like,
want to look. Is fucking what are their names?
oh yeah, I don't know
Oh, they're
anything.
not in it. Okay. Well, I don't know.
Who the
I'm so,
nephew?
I'm just talking out of my ass because I don't know their goddamn names, so I need to look it up.
Oh,
Something Barrera, the lead, Jenna Ortega, and
oh no, they're not in it.
they're not
Yeah,
in it for sure,
mm-mm.
right? Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not in it. Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera. So
yeah.
that is interesting. When I'm looking here at the cast, it does show Mason Gooding and Jasmine Savoy Brown, Mindy and Chad, the twins, Randy's nieces and nephews, which is cool because I actually did like that. It's got Nev Campbell in it. Not spoiling this for anyone, but people have heard that Matthew Lillard is coming back. I'm kind of iffy about that. I don't know. I'm iffy about a lot of things, honestly, but like I don't know who. Honestly, this is the first time I've even really thought about it. Like it does suck that they're gonna just end Jenna Ortega's and her sister's story because they were definitely going somewhere with that too. It's a shame that it's like real life events is what has kind of
Is what
fucked up that
stopped it.
relationship.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people are happy about it. Not everybody liked those movies, but a lot of people love the shit out of them.
Depending on how they write off the Jenna Ortega and Melissa
Right.
Gutierrez, I think that could tie into the plot. Like, you know, maybe
True.
that's some sort of relation to Billy, and maybe they've been killed somehow, and that's why Ghostface is pissed at Nev Campbell and her daughter.
I hope they
But
don't just like write them off and be like, "Yeah, too bad they killed those one girls." Like you
I don't
could
think
just
they'll do that.
right, you know what I mean? Just because time is gonna pass, and eventually, Scream 12. It would be cool if Jenna Ortega's 50-year-old Jenna Ortega's the killer. She's back.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? It's like after the way they unceremoniously killed Dewey, I still hate that to this day. And Hayden Panettiere came back, and I thought for sure in 4, it was one of those tricky things where like, okay, but I thought for sure she was pretty gone in 4.
Yeah, she was very gone, and she was kind of wasted in
She
6.
came back. Yeah,
She wasn't that great in 6. I liked 6 a lot. I thought it was like the most intense and like kind of violent of all the Scream movies.
yeah.
I thought it was really good. I loved it in the theater. I thought it was like a blast in the theater.
That's the one with Samara Weaving. Yeah, the
Yeah.
opening was I
Yeah.
like 6. But no, yeah, this one I fucking Scream, man. I'm interested to see how it's set up, you know, like because let's be real, like I mean, Nev Campbell isn't that old, but like, is she gonna Jamie Lee Curtis this shit? Like, she's
Right. What are they gonna do with it? Yes, I know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a new chapter. So because you know they were going somewhere with the sisters, like you said. So it's like this is almost like the start of a new chapter in a way,
right?
But closing at the same time in a very interesting spot.
And who are they gonna kill? Are they finally gonna kill Courtney Cox? Are they finally gonna kill Sydney? I'm trying to think. Is there anybody from the legacy cast that's still around? Obviously, they've killed Randy. I don't really think so. I think like the original characters is just
There's nobody we would give a fuck about, to be honest. Like, yeah,
is Kirby in it? I guess that's one. I guess I could look at that too. It's almost spoilers to even look who's fucking in the thing.
I think Kirby's got no.
I don't see her in the cast. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. I'm pretty sure that Nev, like Sydney's daughter, is gonna play a key role in it. There's McKenna Grace. You know who that is?
Sounds familiar. I probably if I were to see her in something, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. She is. She was in. Never mind. She was in the Ghostbusters Afterlife. You've probably seen that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, man. The more I even think about it and talk about it, the more I'm like, oh god, I hope it doesn't fucking suck. But
it'll be good. If they
regardless, I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I got high hopes. I think it's in good hands because it's like they pull off miracles with 5 and 6, to be honest, and that this is in the more capable hands now. So, we're in for a good time.
Hell yeah. I have a few honorable mentions. I got a handful, really. Do you have anything you wanted to shout out?
Fuck it. There was this I forget what it's called. It's this
Whistle,
Shutter movie with Daphne Keene in it. They're like blowing this whistle.
whistle.
Whistle. Yeah, yeah, okay. That looks like it doesn't look amazing, but I was like, okay, that looks kind of interesting. Give me some Talk to Me vibes. Not as dope as Talk to Me, but
Right. Well,
um,
that's what I was thinking is Shutter's pretty much due for one of these movies that comes out this year. It's
yes,
probably going to be really good. You know what I
yeah.
mean? A few of them are going to be pretty solid, and there'll probably be one that's like, oh damn, can't believe that was on Shutter. So
I'm
like, this
Night
could be the one.
Patrol.
Yes,
With the Justin Long, I'm also I got high. I don't think that's gonna be amazing, but it's feel like it's a movie that could be really under the radar and it's solid, or it's gonna be shit.
and that's
I
coming out soon. That's coming out in a
Yeah,
couple. That's coming out this month.
this month, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I hope it's just a fun, solid vampire movie, bro. Like, don't try to be amazing, just be fun.
yeah. It's Vampire Cops. Is
Yeah.
that's your synopsis? Vampire Cops with Justin Long. It's got to be fun.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's at least going to be fucking watchable. Night Patrol coming out January 16th, same day as Bone Temple.
Damn.
Uh,
Damn.
Shutter's got one, a witch movie coming out January 23rd called Mother of Flies. Now I'm not
Oh,
sure if that's coming to theaters. I think it might be going to theaters before it goes to Shutter.
okay.
As you said, Whistle, February 6th. It's from the director of The Nun. That doesn't excite me that much, but it's starring, as you said, X-23. What's her name?
Daphne Keene. Yeah.
And the lead in Yellow Jackets, not the girl from Fallout, but the young girl that's the lead, the one that gets pregnant. Right? She gets pregnant. It's been a while since I've
Hmm.
seen it, but that's her story on the island. That girl, who I think is phenomenal
Yeah.
in Yellow Jackets, like she's great. That
She'll
has
be
me more
fun.
excited than almost anything. So it definitely could be good. And here's
No.
another one that I'm pretty excited about. This is not a test coming out February 20th.
Why does that sound
It
familiar?
is the premise is you've got these kids that are held up in a high school and there's apocalyptic events going on outside. It's starring Olivia Holt, who's the lead from Hard Eyes, which we loved from last year.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
alone has me excited enough to see it. I'm pretty sure she's playing a high school kid, which is weird. Like we
Interesting.
first see her and she's like clearly a young
A
adult. And
career-driven,
yes.
yeah.
So I don't know. I'm curious kind of how that'll work out. But still, I'm definitely excited about that. Worth mentioning some horror TV. Probably The
Mm,
Bride. The Bride from why can't I think of her name? Gyllenhaal.
Maggie, yeah,
Maggie Gyllenhaal starring Patrick Bateman. Why can't I think of his fucking name
the
either?
Christian Bale.
Jesus Christ, Verno.
He's a
Christian
bad guy.
Bale. Dude, when I first heard about this, first of all, the thing that I'm hearing, wherever it got released first, the festival, they gave him a 9-minute standing ovation when it was finished. And I was like, wow, it must be amazing. But I've heard about that about some other movies since. I'm like, okay, maybe this is just a thing. Maybe that's not as
Pretentious
crazy.
as shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like they're describing it as it's like we've got Christian Bale, he's Frankenstein, and it's kind of like what goes down in Bride of Frankenstein, where he goes to a doctor and he's like, make me a companion. And they make a companion, and this chick comes out and she's buck wild. She starts a social revolution, and it's like a Bonnie and Clyde type thing. It's a Bonnie and
Oh,
Clyde type love story with Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. Could be
I'm
great,
here for it.
could be
Yeah.
terrible. But if you know what I mean, like it doesn't sound that appealing, but at the same time, it's like I'm definitely intrigued by it.
Yeah. Christian Bale's gonna give a great performance,
Right.
man.
Hell yeah.
What was the video game and show?
Great question. The show is a Mike Flanagan made. The reason why they pushed back whatever the fuck movie I was talking about earlier that he's doing was he's
Yeah.
doing a Carrie TV show for Amazon Prime.
Ah,
Could be cool. I mean, I love Carrie. I don't know. I don't know. He's an
that
interesting choice for it because I really think of him as like the spooky kind of those ghost story vibes.
yeah.
And Carrie isn't really that, but whatever. I mean, he's pretty solid, and I love Carrie.
Yeah,
So
this
I'm
would be a good chance for him to, stretch his wings into new territory.
and he does good with Stephen King stuff. So this is
Yeah, he
he's done a
does.
lot of good Stephen King work. And the other
He's
one,
a good guy.
the game is Halloween, which I'm not breaking any news for most people that there's a Halloween video game coming out.
Oh, is
But
it gonna be like Texas Chainsaw? And
yes,
okay,
well, actually, you know what? I don't know, but I think from what I've read, it is you can play online where you can be Jason or you can be victims or whatever. But there's also a campaign mode, which kind of sets itself apart from Texas Chainsaw and the
interesting.
Friday one. So hopefully it's fucking great. I know John Carpenter is involved. He's into video games. For being an old dude, he's kind of plugged into the video game world a little bit. But I
Understand.
don't know,
Yeah.
man. I love Friday the 13th. The video game. I really like the Texas Chainsaw one. But if they do this right, it could be incredible.
Yeah, the fact that they're doing a campaign mode has me really intrigued. Like that could be really interesting. Really, I grew up with solo dolo days. We didn't have
Right.
the online back.
Right.
But no, yeah, this could have easily just made their money off of making a multiplayer. But the fact that there's a campaign, that could be really interesting. Like, is it going to be a new take on Halloween? Is it going to kind of be set within
Right. That's
the
what I want to know
movies?
too.
That's fun.
I
Yeah.
think it's set. I do think it is set within the original movie.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's set back in 1978. I'm almost positive.
Okay.
There's a bunch of other movies that are coming out, but the only other one that I haven't mentioned that is there's two of them is Godzilla Minus Zero. It's coming out in November, so it's a sequel to Godzilla Minus One, obviously, and it is the same director and it has reoccurring characters. So it's a sequel with those same characters are coming back.
Okay. That should be pretty dark.
Right. I wonder how it's gonna be. Because the last one was so epic. Sometimes I almost wish it would have not been the same characters. Like start something
Yeah.
fresh. It gives you're more tied into what you're tied down or limited in what you can write for this one. But
Because we know it's got to be some sort of, well, I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of like revenge story, or someone's going to want try to even though there's no way they're going to want to try to get revenge on Godzilla for the destruction he caused.
right.
But yeah, it limits you're
Didn't-
set on a certain path when
I
you
didn't
do.
realize this. Like I said, I haven't watched the previews or anything. As I was preparing for this, I'm like, maybe this should be the day I start watching previews. I'm like, fuck it. I'm still not gonna. But it's interesting. Set in Texas where Sydney's hiding. So yeah,
That
like
could
I'm
be,
pretty sure it involves Sydney's kids. I have a feeling that they'll kill Sydney's husband. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I
maybe we
could
don't
see
care.
some shit like that going down.
Fuck.
Return to Silent Hill. This is what I was thinking of earlier
Oh,
when I saw. Now, this is made by the same guy that did the original Silent Hill movie. And supposedly, this is going to be based on. I'm kind of weirded out because it says it's the original movie was based on the first 3 games.
mhm.
And this one is going to be based on the second game. So it's like, okay. It's like but this is like a continuation. It's the same director. So I don't think it's a reboot. This is like indeed a sequel to the last movie, as far as I understand. So I don't know if there's a lot more elements of the second game that they're going to incorporate into this one. And also I don't know how much of that they used in the original movie. So you probably know more than I do.
I have never been the biggest Silent Hill fan. I
Okay.
know of them, but like because it's so more straight up, like to the credit of Resident Evil, that's where I was able to give it a pass in certain aspects because there's that whole action. You don't get
Mhm.
really guns like that, and you're not blasting people away in Silent Hill. You really gotta
No.
be. It's very anxiety written, and so it's a cool. That's what you dig, but that I can't deal with that. But I respect the atmosphere it sets up. But in terms of
Yeah.
the story, I know there was a second movie that came out a few years ago. It had Jon
Oh,
Snow
really?
in it. He had no beard. He looks like a completely different person. But I don't think it was directed by the dude who directed. I didn't know the dude who directed the first one is directing this one. But the first one was solid. I for a horror movie.
Oh, yeah.
I
I didn't
really dig
realize
that.
there had been so many of them. Or I don't know about
Really?
so many of them. I think there's just 3.
Okay.
Silent Hill Revelation from 2012. I wonder if that's what
No, there might. I hope.
2001. Oh no, okay, yeah. Huh. Yeah, the third film is this one, Return to Silent Hill 2026, an adaptation of Silent Hill 2, which Sal is saying there's enough lore in Silent Hill 2 to make its
Okay.
old movie. So yeah, I think the last one was 2012. Time flies, brother. Time flies.
No way.
Yeah, Kit Harington, 2012, bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, that was 14 years ago. Yeah, we're getting old, man. That's how
Wow,
things are now.
like shit like that.
I know. Oh, okay, and I do have one more. It's coming out March 27th. The only reason I put it on here is because this is the first movie from the Muschietti. They're a husband and wife couple, the people that made It 1 and 2 and the new It series. It's the first movie coming out of their new production studio or label.
Okay.
Nocturna is the label name. The movie is called They Will Kill You. And it's
Oh
like
yes.
this girl moves
Yes.
into, I think it's like an apartment complex or something
Mhm.
like that. And she finds out there's been a bunch of mysterious missing persons in there, and it gets buck wild.
It's Zazie Beetz from
Bodies,
Atlanta
bodies,
and
bodies.
Bodies, but and was she in that? I don't think she.
Oh, black chick.
Deadpool 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the chick
Deadpool
from Bodies,
2.
Bodies, Bodies. I never put together that they were the same person.
Wish I gotta rewatch that one. That was the one with Pete Davidson, wasn't it?
Yes.
No, that was different chick than Zazie
Oh, that
Beetz.
was in the synopsis. Maybe it's a different person.
No, but yeah, this one, so I did see this trailer. I'm glad you brought this one up. This one does dope as hell. It looks like she's locked in a hotel with like a bunch of devil sacrificers, devil worshippers, and she looks like she's a. I think the twist is, this is just me guessing, is she's a serial killer herself.
Oh, Zazie Beetz. Zazie Beetz. Were you in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies? No. I don't see it. Okay, maybe someone else, because whatever synopsis I read earlier mentioned Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Maybe it's made by the person that made it or something.
I think
Maybe
one of the girl. Okay, so they're because there's only one black chick in Bodies.
Mhm.
But I think she is in this movie as well, because they show a brief scene where Zazie Beetz is rescuing someone, and it looks like this girl. So
I'm about to get to it. There's a slasher movie. I think this is a Shudder original coming out March 6th called Dolly, which looks kind of interesting. It looks like it's a slasher movie, but it's like a monster going around slashing people up. Okay, They Will Kill You, March 27th. Okay. It says stars Mahala Harold.
that
So
might be
I
her.
think Zazie Beetz might be like the secondary character. Zazie Beetz.
She's the main character.
Yeah, now that I look at it, she's the one on the goddamn cover. So I don't know why it says it like that on Fangoria. Interesting. Well, whatever.
They are both in it, yeah.
Both in the goddamn movie. Now that I'm on Fangoria, let me just scroll through. Anything else I want to mention before we get up out of this bitch? No, honestly, I think we pretty much hit most of it. There's an Insidious movie coming out that I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
There's a M. Night Shyamalan has a movie coming out in October called Remain, and
I'll always check out what he does.
He teamed up with the writer of The Notebook. So for what that's worth, could be interesting.
The Notebook starring Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams, the love story. Okay.
Yeah. It says a grieving architect moves to Cape Cod for work after leaving a psychiatric facility. While staying at a historic B&B, he meets a mysterious woman who makes him question his sexuality. No, not sexuality. Who makes him question his rational beliefs about life and loss. A little mystery and some supernatural elements. So yeah, Violent Night 2, not horror, but worth mentioning. It should be fun. David Harbour.
It should be David.
It should be. Just change it to David Hopper. It's confusing us. That's funny. And I think that should do it, man. Honestly, everything else has no synopsis, and I don't know about it. So just looking at it,
a lot of shit to look forward to.
Yeah, there's a lot of returning. A lot of Scream, Terrify, a lot of things that are remakes and part of other properties. Evil Dead Burn, Ready or Not, Bone Temple, The Mummy, They Follow. Goddamn, scary movie. Like a lot of what we said is parts of existing properties. Even Clayface put them in there. Ice
Fucking
Cream
yeah.
Man, shit, I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Godzilla Minus Zero, The Bride, holy fuck! Like I'm just really realizing now how little original
I
stuff there is. Resident
there's such
Evil, the
a
remake, damn man, there's almost nothing besides Send Help. Send
such
Help just
a
fucking
contrast.
bolted up the list as far as things to be excited about.
Compared to last year, we had pretty good original movies.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
We
Damn,
we
that's
had a lot of why are we both not able to go? We had a lot of
Paradise.
existing properties, I guess. What the fuck am I trying to say? Sequels and franchises and all that. But there was weapons.
Good balance of
There was a nice balance. But god damn, I hope there's a lot that gets announced
later
after
on.
this that's more
Yeah.
original.
Yeah, there's gotta be. So we'll get some surprises that
Right.
that original surprises, hopefully, because that is a lot of franchises. Or
A shit ton, man. All right, let me find this so we can get about this bitch, man. Boom. Come hang out with us this Thursday. We kick off Stabathon with Scream 3. We're deep diving Courtney Cox's bangers. We're going to get to the bottom of this shit. We're going to find out why, where, how did this happen?
who okayed this?
Who okayed this? What's funny is how many people I've seen like recently that have the Courtney Cox bangs going on that are pulling it off. It's like they found a way to do that look in 2020 in the 2020s. Then they actually make it successful, but not so much there. So that's going to be Thursday, 8:00 Central Standard Time. Be here for it. And then just throwing it out there, man. We are a month away right now from our next Friday the 13th. We have 2 Friday the 13th this year, one in February and one in March. So if you're unaware, we've been gathering. This is our 5th time gathering every Friday the 13th. We review a movie. We play some trivia. We give away a couple masks. So I'll be giving away one to the winner of a trivia contest. The winner on the panel gets a mask, and the winner in the chat gets a mask. So be here for that.
Okay.
February 13th. These are some of the fucking firemost masks that I've ever made, bro.
Are these new batch?
These part 5s, like I just really, they're fun to fucking make. I really enjoy like the process. It's a little bit different than the other masks. So I hope someone enjoys it. Hope they win it and they enjoy it. And Evan, you're back on the clock, baby. You're back on this. Good news for Evan, bad news for everybody else. So beware of that. Evan is eligible once again. So yeah, that's a month from now. So be here for that. You got anything going on to tell the folks about? You gonna be anywhere?
No. Next week, Robbie's doing Running Man next Monday.
Yeah,
the Running Man, the OG. So
over on Pop Culture Philosophers.
Yes, sir.
I just did Heat last night, by the way, over on Robbie's channel, PCP. So
fantastic,
great conversation, great movie, man. Such a good movie.
I was telling Vernal this in the back chat, but until this rewatch, I've never really realized what an inspiration he was. And I know this is something Christopher Nolan's gone on record saying, but it's literally like he was like, he watched Heat and was like, we're gonna do this with Batman, you know?
Right.
Like this is all he changed, just switch out the characters. But yeah, phenomenal movie.
Could you picture Christian Bale? He's got a big ass. Right? Got his head all the way up
it. Oh man.
Don't waste my motherfucking time, Joker.
Probably the last good movie I was gonna say Al Pacino started to get a little flimsy around that time. One of my last roles I enjoy him in, because Insomnia, and
I gotta rewatch that. Is Insomnia what's the closest movie that Christopher Nolan has ever done to a horror movie? Would you say Memento has more thriller horror vibes, or is it Insomnia?
Insomnia.
Momentum has a little bit. I wouldn't call it a horror movie but we could
by the
enough that it could kind of fit in there.
By the twist, when you get to the end of Memento, you're kind of like, okay, but Insomnia is definitely like it's like that whole cat and mouse, the thriller aspects. It's definitely more geared towards like the surprise jump scares, if you will.
I guess I'm almost positive I saw it when it came out, just from the cast.
Yeah,
but I don't remember it. And if I did, maybe I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my least favorite Nolan films, but it's one of the most different too. It's unique.
I'm sure it's like anything. It's worth checking out. You know what I mean? From someone of that caliber. But all right, man, you guys in the chat, appreciate you. Rogue Sal coming and hanging out with us. Jace Hurd, Kenneth Bird, You guys are the shit. We're gonna get up out of here, and we will see you Thursday for Scream 3, baby.